Oh, hi. Yep, we're here. We have finally gone off the rails. Halo Season 1, Episode 8, titled Allegiance. A lot happened. Okay, finally. A shit ton happened. I think. Maybe. We're gonna find out. Alright, so we open the episode. Chief, after post-shower, I would assume, stand in front of a mirror, and he draws a little halo circle around the mirror in the steam. I'm a little disappointed with the consistency. Where's the Chief ass, man? We haven't seen caked up Chiefy cheeks in a couple episodes. What the fuck is that, show? Okay? What is this? Kind of pissed. But then you cut to McKee. She's looking in a mirror, and it's a circle mirror. See what you did there, guys. But yeah, no Chiefy cheeks. A little disappointed, but stay tuned. Chief goes and grabs McKee, takes her on a walk in the park and she talks about a book she read as a kid. Isn't she still a fucking prisoner? Why are you taking her around random civilians? Okay? But, you know, she tells Chief about the Great Journey. If you don't know what the Great Journey is, it's, you know, the prophets want to activate the ring and everybody will ascend, and the ones unholy will be cleansed. Fucking schwacked is what's gonna happen. So McKee starts giving off a little inclination. Hey, maybe she's turning good. Maybe she's on the good side now. I guess we'll find out. Stay tuned. But a dog, like, so Chief fucks off to go talk. He leaves her alone. She is a prisoner, sir. Still a prisoner. I'm sorry. I know she's a person. She's a human. You want to feel sorry for her, but she's still a fucking prisoner. She has not been cleared. Don't leave her by herself in a fucking tree orchard. But a dog walks up, barks at her, and we get Plasma Fingy. Yes. Get the Plasma Fingy. And it doesn't strike anybody as odd. The owner like bends down and is like, oh my god, don't worry, she just likes people. And first of all, the dog barked at me. I don't think it likes me very much. And second, you didn't see the fucking energy come out of her little digit? It's pretty noticeable. I would call the authorities. Hell, there's a bunch of them right there. We cut to Halsey. You know, Halsey Epstein inquiring about Chief's state of mind. Weasel Man gives some input. I don't like him. He is just a Weasley looking fucker. And Cortana, instead of walking around the room like she was before, now she needs these little hollow pads. I thought she could appear anywhere like she was previously in the season. But no, not now. I guess she actually needs a little place to spawn from. Like, that would make sense. I mean, I didn't like the fact that she could just pop up anywhere. It makes sense she needs little hollow pads, but I guess she does now when she didn't before. I don't fucking know. We go to the control room. We see some human planet getting glassed. The Cole Protocol, shout out. It's a book in the expanded universe of Halo. And then Chief, Parangoski and Race Swap Jacob Keyes are really pissed off, and Chief walks in and says McKee can help us find the artifact by using the one we have. Are you fucking dude, Chief? Okay, look, I get it. Chief is your top military asset. Like, he is the dude. But he's kind of proven to be stupid, just a little stupid in this show. He's kind of proven to be a bit dumb. And they just fucking go with it. Jacob, like, Race Swap Jacob Keyes gives one line about, a walk in the park basically can't, get rid of years and years, a lifetime of indoctrination. And then 10 seconds later, he's like, yeah, fuck it. I'm sure she'll help. Huh? No. She's still a prisoner. Why does no one overrule Chief? I understand he's the dude, but shit, man. Come on. And then, Riz and Vanek are talking, and they ask about Kai, and then it cuts to Kai pulling weight over her shoulder on a pulley for money. We didn't need to see that, show. We know they're strong. We get it. And first of all, you just got your shit kicked in not 2 episodes ago. Shouldn't you be maybe recovering a bit? Was it 3 episodes ago or 2? I don't know. Whatever. You just got your shit pushed in very recently. Go recover, ma'am. Go lay in bed. Go hit a fucking spa. Go take a day. Take a day for you. But no, fuck that. And this also, like I said before, this really fucks with Soren's power levels, because he has the same augmentations as they do, yet he's, I mean, I know he's got the fucking wood chipper arm, but I've said that before. Soren's power levels are all over the fucking place, and they need to be way more consistent with it. Ray Swap Miranda Keys in her lab trying to translate a Sangheili voice, but it's all jumbled. Pretty clear where they were going with that. I mean, you don't need a magnifying glass to see it. It's pretty clear. And then, Jacob Keyes walks in and they have a little father-daughter moment, which is fine. That's good. He says, if anyone can do it, it's you. Cool. Good dad. Way to try to be a good dad. Good for you. I'm still thinking Miranda Keys is the smartest person in this show. Like, even though she's like 4 steps behind everybody else on what's going on, she's at least the one that's like, hey, no, this shit's fucking dumb. This shit's stupid. We shouldn't be doing this. And then my favorite character in the show is back. We get the angry black door guard. He's back. He's back. He's my favorite character. I love him. He calls her a squid head, even though she's clearly human. But the point is, my favorite angry black door guard is back, and I'm fired up about it, and he gets to whoop ass in this episode. So happy. So Chief walks in, he tells him to fucking bugger off, and he walks in the room. He gives her the book from her childhood that he went and found. Oh, Chief got game. And this is where the show goes off the fucking rails, okay? I was so thrown off by this. I was like, okay, they start making out.
Holy God, what are you showing me? His head. Come on.
They start making out. And when I'm sitting here eating my breakfast, watching this episode, and I almost choked on my fucking food because, excuse me, sir, she's still a prisoner. She's still a prisoner, and you're about to fucking shag up with her. What? And oh my God, poor Cortana. It keeps cutting to Cortana, and she's like the 1,000-yard stare going on because the poor thing, as much as we didn't want to see it, she had to watch the whole thing. Cortana's just watching Chief clap cheeks, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing she can do about it. And for God's sake, cut to another plot point. I never in my life thought I'd want to see fucking Quan Ha, but fuck. I don't want to watch this elongated banging scene with PTSD Cortana in the corner. Cortana's gonna have to go to holographic therapy. Jesus! Why? Oh my God! And are there no cameras in here? Red flag. He's banging the bad guy, banging the prisoner. Okay, so they fucking clap cheeks, and McKee wakes up after her little chiefy shagging, and she turns to him, starts messing with the plasma thingy on his neck, like she could kill him right there, like she planned to, but instead she goes to the bathroom sink or the sink or whatever, and rips out the plasma thingy. Pretty gross scene. Kinda cool, but are you fucking kidding me? We don't get any more plasma thingy? And that was embedded in your hand. Fuck that. That's a useful tool. Don't flush it down the drain, you bimbo. Keep it. I mean, it's a good tool to have. You can be good and have the plasma thingy. Just to be like, look, they gave me this. I'm gonna use it to do cool stuff. You got a lock that needs picking? Got it. Done. But the writers needed that payoff. They needed that visual. But the moral of this whole 20-minute section of this episode is Chiefy Peen cures all evil. Let them go bang a prophet or two. They will be good tomorrow. Once they get a good night's sleep, after the chief banging, they'll be good. Chiefy Peen cures everything. But Halsey Epstein finds out about this, and she is pissed. She is not pleased at all. Race Swap Jacob Keyes tells Holly she needs to get the fuck out of here by noon, because that's when they're testing McKee with the artifact that they just said, cool, we're gonna let him do it. And then he just walks off. Get a military escort for this pedo bitch to get her off the fucking planet. Why are you playing softball with her? Get her the fuck out. Please. She's clearly evil. And then Halsey Epstein gets her Batman contact, puts it in, hijacks McKee's holo display, tries to convince her to bring John and the artifact to her. At this point, it's time for Halsey to face the fucking wall. She should be shot. She should be shot. I know she's like the bad guy. Like, she's not the overarching bad guy, but she's like our bad guy right now. And then we get another scene where my favorite angry black door guard busts in the room. He's like, who the fuck were you talking to? And she's like, I'd be terrified of him too. That dude puts up with no shit, and it shows. We need more people like Angry Black Door Guard. They said his name, but it's funny to me that he's just Angry Black Door Guard, and that's what he is, because it looked like someone kicks his puppy in front of him before every scene he shoots, and I love it. He is pissed all the time. Even when there's no imminent danger, Angry Black Door Guard never lets his guard down. He is mad as shit and ready for smoke always. Fucking great. McKee freaks out. He's like, how do you go away? Hits one button a couple times. Poof. Alright, whatever. And then we take another hard turn in this episode. Halsey executes fucking Order 66.
Do it.
But, Palpatine Halsey executes Order 66. She tells Riz, Vanek, and Kai to bring Chief, McKee, and the artifact to her. You only take orders from her. But they're soldiers. They're soldiers. Why are we doing this? They are soldiers. They wouldn't blindly, and they would listen to each other before blindly following Halsey. Because Kai even brings up, like, yo, we can't do this shit. But Halsey has recognized that she's been compromised, and she gets Riz and Vanek to beat the fuck out of her. And then Riz and Vanek go on, set up an ambush for Chief. But why are you listening to Halsey when you're soldiers? I understand she's like the matriarch, right? She's all you've ever known as a maternal figure. But holy shit, man, this is your fucking commanding officer, and we're gonna get back to that more. This dude has led you through hundreds of battles successfully, and you're willing to turn on him because some pedo bitch is fucking with it. Halsey Epstein tells you to do it, so you're gonna fucking do it? God, that made me so angry. This like, blue team in the games and the expanded lore, but silver team in this show should be such a cohesive, tight unit. It's almost impossible to tear them apart. Chief's word would be law to them. Chief's word would be absolute, unshaking. That's what they're following. But no, Halsey tells them to fuck them, so fuck them. Ray swap Miranda Keys, realizes it's McKee's voice on the recording, like we talked about earlier. Kind of clear where they were going with that. And then finally, Cortana helps Chief. It always feels very game-esque when you hear Cortana in the head of Master Chief. Still don't like how she's in his head. I think that's dumb as shit. But then, Cortana locks out Halsey and warns Chief that they've set up an ambush. He tells McKee to bugger off, go find a Marine. And then Chief walks into an open bay and says, let's bang it out. And Riz and Vanek, instead of attempting to communicate with their commanding officer, they just come in fucking swinging. He is your leader. This annoyed me so badly. And there's not, this show's off the rails. I think we can all agree, the show is fucking off the rails. But this annoyed me so badly because this man is your commanding officer. He is your leader, and instead of trying to communicate with him at all, we just attack him? I didn't like it. I didn't like that. And then we cut to the fight scene, man. Oh, we cut to the fight scene. Chief is getting his fucking ass beat. And I get it, he's not in his armor, but still come on. Can we show him piecing people up at least once? I get it, he's had some of the fight scenes with the Covenant, but that's like 2 scenes. I want to see this Master Chief be a fucking force. Even without his armor, I would want Chief to fucking be able to at least hold his own, and I really feel like he doesn't. He gets his shit kicked in. It cuts to Kai, she escapes. She warns people about Halsey's ship. Cortana's actually helping. She's helping Chief, which I actually enjoy. She activates a Warthog and rams Vanek, try to stop it. But then I have to mention, it's modern day Hollywood. It's 2022, everything's fucking woke, and Chief cannot win without the help of a strong woman. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but it feels so on the nose in the current optics that we're in. Because Cortana's helping him, which is fine. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. But then he's getting his shit kicked in and Kai jumps in to save him. Which I guess, maybe later down the road, they're gonna have, an internal struggle with their team. You're gonna have Kai and Chief versus Riz and Vanek, but I had to mention it because it seemed on the nose when I was watching it. I just noticed it, that Chief just was getting his shit kicked in if it wasn't for Kai or Cortana. Again, I like the Cortana stuff. That she's actually helping him and actually become a contributing member to his fucking mission. And so, but there's this one thing. So earlier in the fight, Chief is shooting Vanek, and it's obviously his shields are absorbing it. And then like a few minutes later, Cortana says 2 more shots to disable Vanek's shield. Like, I heard that and I was like, wouldn't they have recharged by now? I mean, you know, but you know, Riz is sitting there, and it's kind of like a little Mexican standoff thing where they all got guns pointing at each other except for Chief. Vanek and Kai have pointed at each other, and then Riz has her pistol pointed at Chief, and Vanek just screams, "Take the shot!" Like, dude, you won the fight. The fight is over. This is your commanding officer. Why are you so open to killing this dude? Why? Vanek has not struck me as a very bright individual. But at least Riz, it goes inside her visor, you see a moment of humanity or whatever. But obviously she doesn't take the shot because we wouldn't have a fucking show. And I think if they killed Chief right now, no, I would. I mean, I would watch out of fucking need because I have to finish this because I've committed. But thank God they didn't kill him. I was a little nervous. I was like, holy shit, they're actually gonna fucking kill Chief. Then I knew better. So Miranda runs into where they were testing around the artifact, and she exposes McKee as a spy. And our angry black door guard completes his fucking character arc, and it's awesome. He gets to fucking zap her repeatedly, by the way. Not like a little taser, but I mean, he fucking lays into her with this thing. And she has flashbacks to her childhood. Yeah, cool. Obviously Riz doesn't swag Chief, so Chief's good. McKee grabs the artifact. Why were you not holding her back harder? I don't know, because we needed plot to happen. But, you know, McKee grabs the artifact, and then we go to Halo, a little vision quest. She says, "Bye, John." He's like, "Oh," and it lets out this like pulse of energy, and it knocks everybody over. And that's where our show ends. So clearly, the show off the fucking rails at this point. But I am ready to see how it ends. I think the season finale is next Thursday, so I'm fired up about it. You know, I'm really excited to not have to do this every week. I actually am gonna miss it though. A little Stockholm syndrome set in. Kinda gonna miss it. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for hanging out, and we'll talk to you later.